Hey everybody, welcome into another Tarkov tutorial video. We've been putting a lot of videos together for you guys to try and help you through your journey of Tarkov. So if there's anything you want to learn, let me know. I also stream on Twitch pretty much every day, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you have any questions about Tarkov or how to make money or what to do in different situations, let me know. I do have a lot of videos on a lot of these things as well. As I said before, if there's something you want to know, you can catch me there. You can also catch me Discord, Twitter. You can pretty much ask me wherever and I'll be sure to respond to you. The winner of the last Bitcoin was Bad Boy Gaming, so congrats Bad Boy. Welcome in to another Bitcoin. Seem to be the one that's actually looking for them words, my friend, so congratulations. What I figured we would discuss today is ammo. Now this is going to be kind of a long video as there's just so much different ammo. There's so much that we need to talk about, and if you missed it, we did a video on armor here a few weeks ago, and you have to watch that to kind of understand this one, because in that video we talked about penetration chance, what covers what body part, and so on and so forth. So if you get a minute, also check out that video. It'll help put both of them together, as ammo and armor in Tarkov is really weird and funky right now. So watching them both will help you understand everything together. Without further ado, let's get into ammo. Ammo in Tarkov is rough. That's it. That's the video. We're done. So when we're talking about ammo, there is a lot to it. We did a video on armor, as I said before, and it really needs to be taken together, because depending on what bullet you use and depending on what armor they use, there's just so much that connects the two together. So the first place I'm actually going to show you guys, I'm actually going to show you the Tarkov Wikipedia and their ballistics chart. This chart is amazing. It's helped me understand ballistics a little bit more. So if I was a brand new player, I would go here and I would definitely look over what some of the penetration means and some of the bullets and what every damage, flesh damage, all that stuff, to help you understand armor and penetration and bullets, understand everything respectively. Also, if you're on your phone, there is a phone app called Battle Buddy that will actually show you this bullet versus this armor. This is the penetration chance, this is the bullet, so there's actually a really good phone app also for you to use if you're trying to figure out what ammo to use in specific situations. So when we dive into some of the bullets, you know, you have flesh damage, you have penetration power, you have armor damage, accuracy, like increase and decrease, recoil increase and decrease, fragmentation chance, and then all of the armor level that they currently have in Tarkov. They will be adding more, being as that their armor category, as I said in the armor video, there's like 9 armor categories in the Russian armor system, and that's what they use currently for Tarkov. It's how they have their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranking right now. I'm sure they're going to be adding more, being as it's based off of their system. They'll probably make it kind of more like that, but that was for the armor video. When you're talking about bullets, the higher penetration power it has, most of the time, the less flesh damage it also has. That's why RIP ammo almost has 0 penetration, if not 0 penetration. All of those really high flesh damaging rounds almost always have low penetration because it already does a lot of damage. Now if you're looking for it to also do a lot of armor damage, that's not going to happen, being as that low penetration also means low armor damage. So it's going to take you a little bit, if you're hitting people in the armor, to actually take them down. That's why in the armor video, when I talked about the Gen 4s covering the arms, it's really good, because a lot of people, especially if they're using some of the higher RPM guns, like a VSS, at least from a range, the Keter, the PPSH, the recoil on it, and sometimes it just gets jittery, and people tend to not hit the head or thorax. They tend to hit arms and limbs a lot, or the stomach. So that's covering your arms will help, especially with those type of rounds. Now that everyone's starting to run the M80 rounds in their Hunter or their M1. It'll help stop a lot of those rounds from hitting you where it hurts and when it matters. And that way, if you have the better ammo going forward, of course, if they hit you in your armor, it's gonna hit the armor, not you. There's a lot to bullets. Now, when it comes to ammo that I have, I tend to stick to 3 different types of gun for the most part, unless the game wants me to do something specific. Then I also keep some extra in case I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of using my 3 base guns. I want to kind of use something else today. So in my stash, I have 4 ammo boxes full of different rounds, and they're all named something different. M1A, Snipe, SKS, and I don't know, random, something like that. And then normally within them, I keep bullets for those weapons. Oh, Val. So SP6, SPP, BP takes up a good portion of it. All the M's, M61, M80, normally take up a good portion of the M1A. And then the sniper is pretty much just all sniper. I do have things for if I have to use an M1A, not M1A, M4. If I have to use an M4A1, I do have a nice freaking chunk of 995, 55A1s. I do keep some extra little bits of the high tier ammo, like the Eagle Neck, in case I need to use an AK for something, or I just want to use an AK. I got pistol bullets. You know, I kind of keep an assortment of some of the best rounds of everything, especially if I find them in raid. So if you look, I have like random bits of ammo and stuff here. Even the new grenade launcher bullet. The best one for the grenade launcher, if you guys have ever used a grenade launcher, in my opinion, is the M406, just because it has lied a little bit. Backtracking. These are the ammos that I tend to use. It is just dependent so much on what map you're running. Sometimes the custom maps, the brand new players are on custom zone or tasks, so they tend to have armor class 4 and lower. Some of the tryhards, if you're going on labs, will have slick plates, will have those class 5 and class 6 killer armors. Shoreline, if you go to resort, they'll also have those class 5 and those class 6s. Interchange is kind of a mixed bag a little bit. For the most part, I found class 4 and class 5 is probably the most people take there. So depending on where you're going is also going to be heavily reliant on what bullet you use. And of course, helmets, I've had multiple times where I've shot someone with an Alton and it bounced off. Altons are really good in freaking Tarkov because high ricochet chance of bullet. If it doesn't penetrate that class 6, then you're not going to penetrate an Alton. So you also got to try and keep that in mind as well. So to kind of sum up this video, I've told other people before, if you ever played Darkest Dungeon, where you sit there and you take about, I don't know, 10 minutes getting ready for the next dungeon that you're going to do in the game. Kind of the same way with Tarkov. If you're playing a different map, depending on your loadout, depending on your armor, and depending on what you've seen the most on those maps, it's going to depend heavily on what ammo and ammo you bring in. Or if you've found success with one sort of ammo, kind of just sticking to that. Are you fighting mostly scavs? Are you expecting to fight players? Even if you aren't expecting to fight players, at least front load your gun a little bit with some of the better penetration rounds like the M61, and then lower last 20 bullets or whatever have M80 if you're expecting scavs. So then that way, if you do run into players before you get to your scavs, you can go ahead and kill them players with the M61. The ammo in Tarkov is kind of all over the place, but it makes sense when you have a little bit more time into the game. You'll notice, okay, this penetrates this, and I keep dying from this. This obviously is good. I know one of the streamers before told everybody that SP5 was really good, which on his point with what he was saying, it just for now with like slick plates and all this other stuff, the BP is just so much better. SP6, there's a lot to ammo in Tarkov, and it's going to take you some time looking through the chart on the Wikipedia or even using Battle Buddy to 100% grasp. Tarkov is a hard game, and it is meant to be hard. There is nothing you can do. There's nothing you can bring into the game other than the best armor or, you know, decent ammo to really get Tarkov. It's meant to be an extremely hard game. It's extremely frustrating. However, on the flip side, it is also extremely rewarding. I'm in a bunch of raids where I've lost millions, and then there were other ones where I've gotten millions. So especially when you put this much time into a game, Tarkov is difficult. And for brand new people coming into Tarkov, don't know anything, starting right now is actually a really bad idea, being as that Tarkov itself is now more towards the late game. I want to say after like a month after wipe, we're in mid, and then 2 months after that, it's late game. Like most of the hardcore players already have all their kappas. I'm 2 quests away from my kappa. I'm just more worried about helping the new players. If you need help, I said it before, say it again, message me, ask me for help. I will tell you as much as I possibly can to help you out. I'm always down to play. You can reach me in Discord. Links will all be down below. If you would like to play a few rounds, have a few questions, ask me anything, you want to learn how to make money, so on and so forth, I'm here to help you and any new player that wants to play Tarkov and is constantly frustrated with it, because I understand your frustration. Money's so easy to get in this game that I just want to help you guys know and understand. Also, with money being really simple in this game, if you've noticed the word somewhere around this video, post it down below in the comments and you could be entered to win a Bitcoin. So far, Bad Boy Gaming has won like, I don't even know, like 4 or 5 Bitcoins over the last like 2 months. So that man's on a freaking roll. If you need anything else, guys, just let me know. I'm here to help any way that I possibly can. With that, have a good day, guys. Peace out.